On today's installment of Big Al's Garage, how many gearheads does it take to change a light bulb? So I'm here with the 65 Chevy Corvair, and it's largely been in hibernation for the winter for about the past month. It will be till March, and while I'm doing that, I like just catch up on some of the maintenance issues with the car, and one of those is checking the light bulbs, and front driver's side turn signal bulb is out. And we're going to change it, and I'm going to show you how. It's a pretty straightforward job. You just need Phillips head screwdriver, a surgical glove for actually handling the light bulbs. You don't want to touch it with your bare hands because the oils from your skin will shorten the bulb's life, believe it or not. And of course the light bulbs. These are Sylvania long life number 53 bulbs. Get these at any auto parts store. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's get started. We take the turn signal lens off. Screws have been in there for a while. They don't want to come out easily. To get the lens itself out. Whoa. And we've got the wrong bulbs. Well, as it turns out, I got the wrong bulbs, but that's not a catastrophe. We're going to take this one out. We're going to go back to advance and get the correct one. Should just be a simple push in and turn. Simple bayonet style bulb. Looks like it's got 2 filaments in it. Back to the auto parts store. Turns out I was wrong. I got the turn signal thing open, and it is a Sylvania 1157 bulb. Thing is, the bulb that I took out looks totally fine. Which leads me to believe there is something more sinister going on. As is usually the case with this car, every simple repair tends to open up a big can of worms. Alright, so this is inside the front trunk, or frunk if you will. These are the contacts for the turn signal. They look a little oxidized, so we'll get a little sandpaper and clean those up. Alright, so we got some 320 grit, wet dry sandpaper. Clean these contacts up a little bit. Springs on them still seem pretty good. Now, let's get a light on. Right in here is where this plugs into. It's got 2 little plastic bayonet connectors. You just put it in and twist, and hopefully it does feel a little loose in there. And that could be why our turn signals are non-functional. Let's try putting the bulb in and see what happens. So as I mentioned, the bulb I took out looked fine, but because I touched it with my bare hands, I'm just going to go ahead and put a new one in. Hopefully this fixes the issue. If not, I may need to actually replace the turn signal connector. I really don't want to do that. You can see the bayonets are asymmetrical, so it does matter how this goes in. Right. Looks like this one, the shorter one, or one that's further up the top of the bulb, goes towards the passenger side. And you push it in, Something is off here. No, that's correct. You push it in and you turn it clockwise. That seems firm. Let's go put the key in the ignition, test that out. Relay is clicking. But we do not have light. That is not good. So the next step, get a voltmeter, test whether or not these wires are getting power. Well, folks, that is all for today. Unfortunately, I think the turn signal socket itself is shot, so I'm going to have to order up a new one, and I will install it when it arrives. Hope you will like, share, subscribe, and have a Merry Christmas.